Big Ten clash. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Hollywood on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the ground, it's Lockett. And he's brought down after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
Into the secondary on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
There he goes. The 20. Inside, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry up. Second down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Turning it on. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snap it to the back. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this D's giving up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And, man, you've got to love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they blowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Manning under pressure. Quick completion on the out route. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Lockett. Enough to move the chains. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down for this offense. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's changing the play. To the back. There's some room. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And he's not down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Finds his tight end.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off play action on first down. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Let's it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a...
It's a fake. He wants to throw. That incompletion is... Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Hurley. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on, trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Got it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw again. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Needs it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Smashes ahead. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bruins have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bruins want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down, they'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Motion from the wide receiver. Got to make the play on fourth. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Manning on play action. Got his man. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To throw, Manning. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll send the back in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Takes a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll run it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's Ole Miss engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Selling the fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
A little release to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a big... Back's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds a crease, it's Lockett. Runs into a wall, they'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Arts to throw. He's going to take off. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back to pick off to stop the threat.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Handoff to the lone back. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Here comes the heat. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Smothers. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Taking down at the 49. Good out for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Bruins are in the hurry up. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Using his legs, it's Lockett. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
You know, it's always a good idea, getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Toppins. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. And he avoids the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here.
Caught, and he's got room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Thomas. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Bruins have this offense rolling.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
There he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Got some green grass. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively, you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time, nobody on defense had the answer.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Lockett. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. Couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Bishop. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Fourth down, Manning. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first. Fires immediately.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Quarterback Keith didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snaps on fourth down. Throws to the back. He's got it. First down and more. On the move at the 30. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.